Oh, bud. How you doing, bud?
I was like, surely this is wrong. I was honestly in disbelief until I truly saw the pictures of him there at the police station. So that's when I was like, okay, that's my dog. I found him. Never in a million years did I think he would be in the suburbs of Chicago.
Ciara Babcock from Northern California has reunited with her dog Opie after he got lost and was found over 2,000 miles away.
We had a bad storm come through in July, and he got scared, and we were looking for him, and he got out, and we thought that maybe he just went to the neighbor's house or something like that, and he ended up going further than that and ended up at the local gas station. That's the last place that he was seen. I had kind of lost hope because it was 3 months. And I just, in my heart, didn't think that he got hit by a car or had died or anything like that. I just had a feeling that somebody had him. And at that point, I was just hoping that he was, being loved and getting all the attention that he deserved. Used social media to the best of my ability and had joined a lot of the lost pet pages for Oregon and Nevada and California and posted to those, hoping maybe whoever picked him up would eventually see that post and contact me.
Last week, DuPage County Animal Services near Chicago received a new dog.
We received a dog from Itasca Police Department that fortunately had a microchip. And they let us know that when they scanned that dog, the registration for that chip went back to somebody in California. Did not believe it at first who was calling her. She thought it was a scam because she thought, how did my dog get all the way from California to Illinois? And it wasn't until she realized police were involved, that County Animal Services was involved, that she thought, oh my goodness, this was the call I've been waiting for. She was over the moon to hear that he was safe.
I was in disbelief, if I'm being honest, because that was a really long ways away from home. And I was like, surely they just misscanned it or, transposed a number and it wasn't actually my dog. He sent me a picture and it was him.
Opie arrived wearing a collar with another name on it.
I always love to believe in the good of people, and I think sometimes people find pets and they don't realize that they weren't dumped. Maybe they do have an owner looking for them, and maybe somebody just picked him up, brought him here, was trying to keep him as a pet.
When Ciara got the call about Opie, she immediately booked a flight for Chicago.
He was so excited. He was jumping all over me. He was making all these cute little noises, and it felt so good. I was crying, kind of embarrassing to have the staff of the shelter there to watch that, but it was just a good moment and it was very heartwarming. But yeah, lots of happy tears in that moment. I mean, microchipping literally made all the difference. I wouldn't have found him if he wasn't microchipped.
The pair headed home and made up for lost time.
And took a little bit more of a scenic route. Since I was already that far away from home, I figured we might as well see something. And we made a couple detours. We went to Badlands National Park and then popped into Mount Rushmore, drove through a small portion of the lower loop of Yellowstone. Hopefully, he's well-traveled enough now. He'll be content with staying home.
They still haven't figured out what Opie went through for 3 months.
If only he could talk, that's what I keep saying. He's had a heck of a road trip, and I'm sure he has a heck of a story to tell.
But they hope his story will remind others to make sure their animals are microchipped.
Thank goodness he was microchipped, because there was zero chance that they would have ever been reunited had he not had a microchip. I think it's a really good lesson that not only should you be microchipping your pets, but you need to make sure that your microchip is registered and registered with your current information. If you change your phone number or you move or you rehome your pet, somebody's got to get that updated. If you don't know your pet's microchip number, your local veterinarian or animal services agency should be able to help scan your pet and get that to you.
I would highly recommend that everybody get their pet microchip because you just never know.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.